The first preview of Prince Harry's Netflix show about donkeys, called Heart of Invictus, came out. But later, the preview on Twitter was taken down after a few hours. Some people say Netflix removed it because many people didn't like it. I heard someone else say that this morning, when the preview came out, people were giving their opinions on it. It seems like there were almost the same number of people who liked it, upvoted, and didn't like it, downvoted. With 0.7 upvotes and 700 downvotes. That's maybe why they removed it. They probably want the preview to be there. So they might stop letting people vote on it because there were too many negative comments. Even though the preview was seen 119,000 times, only 1,000 people liked it, which isn't very impressive. What's really interesting about this preview is that Meghan isn't in it. She was upset about not being shown in the preview. So it's not completely impossible that she might have left a few negative comments. But it's true, she can't be part of it. She hasn't worked with veterans before. Maybe she should focus on women's topics instead. Netflix decided not to turn the book into a movie because they didn't make enough money from it. Someone on Twitter left a comment that annoyed me, and the way he sounded made me want to throw a dead fish at his complaining face. If he wasn't part of this, I might have considered watching the movie despite the issues. I would be willing to give money, even as a donation, if he wasn't connected to it. However, it's very clear that he can't be relied upon, so I can't back any charity that continues to have him involved in any role. The series consists of 5 episodes and is made by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's company, Archwell Productions. It's about the Invictus Games, a global sports event for veterans and military personnel who are wounded, injured, or sick. The event was co-founded by Harry Hart. In the series, we'll see the incredible stories of various athletes and learn about their journeys to the games. We'll also get a behind-the-scenes glimpse of how the tournament is put together, as shown in the first preview. Harry can be heard talking to the participants, telling them that the Invictus Games are a place to let go of any burdens and move forward to the next stage. We'll see him on screen as well. Harry is one of the main producers of the series, and it will come out on Netflix on August 30th. He mentioned, "The people in our Invictus Games community come from 23 different countries and are some of the bravest and most committed individuals. The core of Invictus is an amazing tale of competitors who joined together because of their service, and now they're connected through sports while they're healing from both visible and hidden injuries. The competitors and their families offer a powerful view of the path to the Invictus Games, and this is presented in a video that evokes admiration and respect." Harry appears to be very enthusiastic, but it's important to note that after his involvement in the events mentioned in Revelation, some people consider him to be a problem and a distraction for the Invictus Games community. This situation is similar to what happened with Lance Armstrong, who became a challenge for his Livestrong Foundation and had to step down eventually. What's really impressive about this trailer is that it doesn't focus on Harry himself. Instead, it highlights the stories of the wounded warriors. This is different from all the junk he and his wife have been doing thus far, where they acted like the victims. I hate to say it, but from the trailer, it looks pretty good. And warning, stay out of US politics. You don't have a chance. In a year or two, we might witness the Duchess of Sussex's involvement in politics as her children grow older. According to royal biographer Tom Bower, Meghan Markle from the United States could potentially step into the political arena within the coming years, as reported by the Daily Express. The Duchess of Sussex hasn't officially stated that she plans to get involved in politics, but there have been ongoing speculations about her potentially entering the political arena due to her history of campaigning. Tom Bower, who authored the book Revenge: Meghan Markle and Harry, The Warring Windsors, thinks that Meghan might consider entering politics within the upcoming years. He shared with the Daily Express that she will likely leverage her position to advance her aspirations. He believes that it will become more evident in a year or two as her children grow older whether she pursues a political path. If Meghan decides to enter the world of politics, the royal biographer predicts that she might face intense challenges and scrutiny. The issue is, she's sensitive to criticism and doesn't handle having a few cameramen around her well, according to Mr. Bower. This suggests that she might not excel as a politician. Additionally, A trusted source has mentioned that Biden advised Meghan and shattered her political aspirations. Joe stated that Meghan's beliefs are unrealistic. He sees her as dishonest, and he thinks she's only capable of spending money, not earning it genuinely. He's skeptical that her fabricated persona will withstand the challenges of U.S. politics. He doesn't see a path for her. These remarks arrive during an important time for the couple. Harry and Meghan's contract with Spotify, which was valued at £15 million, concluded last month. This has left many royal observers curious about their upcoming plans. Increasingly, it appears that they are redirecting their attention from royal matters. There are reports that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have invested a substantial £3 million in obtaining the movie rights to Carly Fortune's popular book, Meet Me at the Lake. Notably, royal expert Nick Boland suggests that Meghan's involvement with politics is hinted at in his work titled Extermination. The pivot argues a political turn for Meghan. He expressed to Fox News Digital that he believes they will focus on developing their individual brands as they seek to establish themselves more independently. It's quite intriguing to consider a scenario where she manages to become a part of the White House. Prince Harry, as her spouse, would be the first husband. He pondered, what occurs during a state visit and its timing? If Meghan ends up welcoming the British royal family at the White House, you'd surely want to witness that firsthand, wouldn't you? Currently, the discussions about politics will mainly focus on the upcoming 2024 White House race, where there's anticipation for a showdown between Donald Trump and the incumbent President Joe Biden. Nick Boland, co-founder of True Royalty TV, shared with Fox News Digital that he's heard from reliable sources that Meghan is reaching out to people to explore political opportunities. He believes that this is a current ambition for her. Considering reports that Meghan and Harry might be taking different paths in their business deals and careers, he predicts that they will work more independently. The popularity of the Sussex brand is declining, so they're likely to focus on building their own individual brands to regain influence. Regarding the possibility of Meghan entering the White House, Nick believes it's both plausible and captivating to think about. He added, imagine a world where she becomes part of the White House. Prince Harry would be the first husband. There's the potential for a state visit, and what would happen then? If Meghan hosted the British royal family at the White House, you'd definitely want a front row seat. After endorsements from Joe Biden's sister and political strategist Valerie Biden Owens, who sees Meghan as a potential White House candidate, and considering Meghan's series of political moves, such as stepping back from royal duties in 2020 and moving to California, she's been actively engaging with U.S. politicians to advocate for changes in parental leave policies and climate initiatives, among other causes.